Welcome back. This is Mrs. Rubright with Algebra 1 Honors. Today's lesson is 5-1, Solving Systems by Graphing. Okay, so a system of linear equations consists of two or more linear equations that have the same variables. A solution of a system of linear equations is with two variables is an ordered pair that satisfies both equations in the system. The values of the variables in the ordered pair make each equation in the system true. Systems of linear equations can be solved by graphing and by using algebra. In this lesson, you will learn to solve linear systems by graphing the equations of the systems and analyzing how the graphs are related. All right, so solve the system of linear equations below by graphing. Check your answer. So graph each equation. Step 1. Find the intercepts of negative x plus y equals 3 plus a third point for a check. Graph the line. So your x-intercept is when y is 0, so cover up the y. Divide by negative 1 on both sides, x equals negative 3. The y-intercept when x is 0, so y is 3. Check the y value for x equals 2. So if x equals 2, you'd have negative 2 plus y equals 3. Add 2 to both sides, y is 5. So that point would be 2, 5. So we have 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have the x-intercept of negative 3 and a y-intercept of positive 3. And all these lie on the same line, so we know we didn't mess anything up. And this line is negative x plus y equals 3. All right, so let's graph the second equation. So the x-intercept is when y is 0, so divide by 2 on both sides, x is 3. The y-intercept is when x is 0, so that's going to be 6. And then they're going to plug in a 2. So 2 times 2 plus y equals 6. 4 plus what equals 6? So y would be 2. So you're going to have 2, 2. So 2, 2. An x-intercept of 3 and a y-intercept of 6. And we're going to connect these. So this is going up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1, up 2 over 1. So you can see that their intersection is at 1, 4. So they intersect at 1, 4. And to make sure that they intersect at 1, 4, let's hide this, sorry. To make sure that they intersect at 1, 4, we can always plug that into both equations and just make sure it works. So negative 1 plus 4 equals 3. Negative 1 plus 4 equals 3. It sure does, right? 3 equals 3. And then for the other one, 2 times 1 plus 4 equals 6. 2 plus 4 equals 6. 6 equals 6. Sure does. So we know that we got this correct because this is a solution for both of the equations if I plug it into both of the lines. This line was y. Oops, no it's not. It's 2x plus y equals 6. Okay? So since the point of intersection is an ordered pair that satisfies both equations, it is the solution. The solution is a point that satisfies both equations, right? Check if the ordered pair is a solution. So I just did that, right? So we had the 1, 4, and I plugged it in, negative 1 plus 4. So they're literally just showing what I just did. Okay? The ordered pair 1, 4 makes both equations true. So 1, 4 is a solution to the system. How is the graph of each equation related to the solutions of the equation? So all solutions of a linear equation are represented by points on its graph. Each point corresponds to an ordered pair that makes the equation true. Explain why the solution of a linear system with two equations is represented by the point where the graphs of the two equations intersect. So since all solutions for each equation are on its graph, a point that is on both graphs represents a solution for both equations. Describe the graphs of x equals 4 and y equals 2. Explain how to solve the linear system by graphing. So if I was going to graph this, x equals 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a vertical line. Everywhere on this vertical line, x equals 4, right? And then y equals 2. Everywhere on this line, y equals 2, right? So their intersection is going to be at 4, 2. The graph of x equals 4 is a vertical line 4 units right of the y-axis, and the graph of y equals 2 is a horizontal line 2 units above the x-axis. To graph the two equations and find the point of intersection, the graph shows two perpendicular lines intersecting at 4, 2. The solution is 4, 2. Can systems be solved by examining the equations without graphing them? Yes. For systems of this type, x equals a gives you the x value, and y equals b gives you the y value. So the solution is a comma b, or 4, 2, right? Okay, so estimating a solution by graphing. So the x-intercepts when y is 0, so x-intercept is 2, the y-intercept is 1, Hilbert method, right? X-intercept is divide by 2 on both sides, you get 6. Y-intercept divide by -3 on both sides, you get -4. Okay, so we have x is 2, y is 1. Here's one of our lines. The other line, x-intercept of 6, y-intercept of -4. So it looks like it's approximately at 4 comma negative 1. Let's see, down 1 over 2, down 1 over 2. Over here you have up 1, 2 over 1, 2, 3, up 2 over 1, 2, 3. So it's somewhere around there. The two lines appear to intersect at, what do you guys think? They appear to intersect at what? We're going to go with 4 1/4, 4 1/4, comma, negative 1 1/8. So if you plug this in, 4 1/4 plus 2 times negative 1 1/8. 4 1/4 plus negative 2 1/4 is going to give you 2 equals 2. 4 1/4 minus 3 times negative 1 1/8. That's going to be 8 1/2 minus negative 3 3/8. 11 7/8. It's close to 12. It's not exact. Does the approximate solution make both equations true? If not, explain whether or not. Okay, so no. The sides of the equation are not exactly equal in the second equation because the solution is approximate. The approximate solution is acceptable because it makes the left side of the equation very close to the right side of 12. Okay, so it's an educated, guess. It's an approximation. So it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be close. How could you adjust the graph to make your estimate more accurate? You could change the scale on the graph so that each grid square represents half a unit. It'd be easier to see, right? Can an approximate solution make both equations true? Explain. Yes. The estimate of the solution could turn out to be the exact solution. All right, so your homework tonight is page 273 and 274. You guys also need to do the textbook homework, which is a review for your test, which is tomorrow on Chapter 4. So make sure that you do study. I hope you guys enjoyed the lesson on 5.1. Please like and subscribe and have a wonderful day.